I'm on the campaign trail. I'm on the campaign trail.
The next station is Manor Park.
I'm not going to Manor Park. I'm on the campaign trail. First stop, Faringdon. I'm going to canvass the votes and see if people will vote for my free hot dogs for everyone campaign. That's free hot dogs for you, free hot dogs for me, free hot dogs for everyone.
Ghost towns, arcades, abandoned loose. If it's weird or forgotten, I'm visiting for you. Ray Wolf, theme parks, mall stories have true. Local staring while I do a poo.
I just got to Faringdon and there's some amazing posters. First you got Tyson Fury here, looking all like royal as a kind of king of boxing, which is amazing. Oh, I smell a bit like rancid. Look, smell that. Yeah, smell it. Which I really like. So that's, the King of Chaos, they call him, on Netflix. Then up here, you got the wonderful Rhea Ripley from the WWE. And she's coming out the thing, gonna have a look at this. Very nice. Very nice. And then it says Ultimate Action. Well, you'd have some ultimate action with her, because she'd be quite tough, wouldn't she? Let's give her a little kiss. There we go. It's very cool. We like this. Back, got your Tyson Fury there. Then over here you got Jamie Vardy, and they're looking like he just scored a goal, and it says score first, party later. Did he party? I don't know if Jamie Vardy was a party man, but you've got Jamie Vardy there, which is very cool. We like that. And then over here we got leave a mark. He would definitely leave a mark on you. This is Vinnie Jones, and I really like Vinnie Jones. Vinnie Jones was an awesome footballer, and we really like him. And this is all on Netflix, these documentary series, which are really cool. Yeah.
Oi, puppet, don't be such a muppet.
So let's see what other ones they got, because up here it's very cool, these posters in Faringdon station. If you want to come and have a look at them, it's worth just stopping off to have a look at these posters, isn't it? You got over here, if you like tennis, Rafael Nadal. Rafael Nadal was a really good tennis player, so if you like tennis, then you might like this one. It's quite an action shot, looking like he's about to ejaculate. It's very cool. And then over here you got, is that Steven Gerrard? Yeah, I think it's Steven Gerrard, isn't it? It's definitely not Michael Owen. That's Steven Gerrard, ruled out of Europe. So yeah, they did really well in Europe, Liverpool. So this is amazing, isn't it? So yeah, So let's go back up the escalator. But these are really cool. Yeah. Let's go and have one last look at Jenny Jones, because Vinnie Jones is like my favourite. One last look at the Vinnie Jones. Let's go and have a look. And then we'll walk round. So there you go, that's Vinnie Jones there. So cool. We really like this one. There we go. It's full glory. And you got, you know, Vardy in his full glory. That's on the side. It's Faringdon Station. There we go. King of Chaos in his full glory, Tyson Fury. And up here, the lovely Rhea Ripley in her full glory. It's not morning glory, full glory. Let's go like up the escalator, and like we're just like, then we're going to have a look around Faringdon and see how things are in Faringdon. Oh god, this is a big escalator. It's going up quite a long way. Sometimes you can walk up the escalator and then like you save some time. There we go, I did a little bit of walking. And you know, it's like now it's starting our electoral trail round Faringdon. I don't know what there is to do in Faringdon, but we'll have a look and we'll like make a good vlog about it, because you know, things in Faringdon stay in Faringdon. So here we go. So let's go and have a look. Funny sound. And you've got more escalators here. Well, Faringdon so far is just full of escalators. You've got to love an escalator. Just gonna get my ticket out.
What's going on in Faringdon? I don't really know this place. What is there to do? Here I am here for an hour or two.
Oh look, in Faringdon they got cats coming out of like, you know, electrical boxes and stuff. It's really cool. I really love this cat here. I think that's electrical box, isn't it? Well, it's some kind of box, but I'm not totally sure what it is. But that cat looks amazing in there. Don't you think? Let's go and have a look around Faringdon, see what's around here.
There is a wolf among the pigeons. Is he going to eat them? But they are so artistic and should belong in a museum.
Behind the hoarding, we are creating London Museum. No matter where you come from, how long you're staying for, or what side of the river you live on, we offer a shared place where all of London's stories cross and collide. Where all of London stories cross and collide. We are London Museum. Join us for our journey. And it's got like some kind of pigeon here, which is pretty cool. And look, this is like a walkway of like all things to do with the London Museum, which is amazing. Look at all this. Amazing, like, array of like weird pigeons. I'm like the wolf among the pigeons here, which is like amazing. I quite like this one here. It's called pigeon. If you look at all the pigeons, they've got like different designs on them and stuff, which is like quite amazing. Like, yeah, we should have stopped and looked at a bit more of these designs. And it's got, this is like that football I bought the other day. It's got all splatters on it. You'll see that in another video. But look, all these pigeons have all these like weird designs on them. And I'm the wolf among the pigeons, which is great. Look at this one. You should look at this a bit more carefully with a like tiger on it. Yeah, it's like interesting. This London Museum have that with all these pigeons on it, which I think you might like. And it's good that we're coming up to see this bridge up here, because I got to see this. And yeah, this one's pretty funky. Look, there's like little lines on it. And we've got over this one. Hello, you said something here? And a Londoner, and I'm proud. And this one is pretty funky. It's a soft rock. It's pretty cool. All these great pigeons for you to say. We're running out of pigeons now, and they saved the best pigeon for last. It's like a really great British pigeon, which is amazing. Let's see this bridge. This bridge looks like really grand and like it's pretty old. Just gonna have a look at this. It's that place called the Fable. Don't know what it's like, kind of eatery, but look how grand it is. It's got like pretty cool, like yeah, very nice.
What's going on in Faringdon? I don't really know this place. What is there to do here? I am here for an hour or two. Faringdon, Faringdon, Faringdon.
This place looks really like old-fashioned and old-fashioned bike. It's called the Winemakers Club. And like, yeah, it looks. What I like here, it's got a big toilet seat up here, which is pretty amazing. But look at this place. It's incredible. We'll have to come here another time when we got a bit more time. But look how cool it is. I'm glad I got to have a look in there.
What's going on in Faringdon?
I need to know a bit more like history about this. If I learned some history about this. Okay, here we go. This chief stone of the Holborn Valley bed, it was laid on the 3rd day of. Okay, but I don't think this is to do with the bridge, which is just magnificent. So we'll have to find out some like details on that bridge, and we'll put them in the blog. A lot of roadworks in London, isn't there? We can see what else we've got coming up here. We kind of came here to give some of my voting stuff out, and we had to drop off someone somewhere, and now we're just having a little look around Faringdon, and we'll see what we can find in Faringdon. So far, other than that cool building and the pigeons, I've not seen much yet. So, but it doesn't mean there's not going to be anything in Faringdon to look at. And when you're doing a vlog, you've got to show the world with my eyes. And this is what I'm seeing today. Lunch in the city. £10 lunch, that's not bad, is it? 10 dishes for £10. Is that 10 to pick from? Or do I get all 10? I think it's 10 to pick from. I don't think I'll get all 10 of those. Otherwise that'd be a right bargain, £1 a dish. So it's that'd be pretty amazing. It's £1 a dish. Everywhere's got a Prep and Manger and a Cafe Nero, so it's not really showing you much here. I'm going to come back to you at the next point of interest. Okay, this is interesting. The rebuilding of the Congressional Memorial Hall. The stone was laid by Fred Reisman, Chairman, Vernon Hollis, Secretary, in 1972 on the 5th of September. Congressional Memorial Hall and Library, erected by commemorative the fidelity of conscience by some ejected ministers. What does ejected? Meaning they were kicked out in 1662. They were kicked out of the House of Parliament or House of Commons or whatever. And this was later by John Remington Mills, Esquire, in 1872. So that's a bit of history there. So this building was made by ex-ministers back in 1662. So that's an interesting fact that you just learned today. And this is 5 Fleet Place. So let's go on. Oh, that's an awesome staircase. Let's go and have a look and see what's up here. God, I'm going up a lot of stairs and stuff today. Okay, that was a bit of a waste of time. Back downstairs. That wasn't very interesting. Nothing of interest up there. But I'm sure we'll find something of interest, around in London somewhere. like Americans like these red buses. Is that of interest to you? But they both seem to be advertising like army recruiting. I don't really want to go and find the army because I'm too busy doing my videos. So let's change that. Go here. Oh, we're missing the Beetlejuice bus. It's running away, the Beetlejuice bus. I was going to photograph that. Okay. Okay, back to you. Oh, no, actually, I see something of interest. Let's go and have a look at it. Catches up in these buses, but not the Beetlejuice bus. That's off way gone. So, what I saw here was they've been using a lot of those phone booths for like different things, and this one seems to be a Wi-Fi centre now. It's a shame that some people keep beating these up, but it's a black phone booth. You don't see black ones around that much. Like, but they, you know, all the phone booths, different colours, indicate different things. So that's interesting. It's a black phone booth. Let's go and have a look over here. Gotta wait for the man to go, you know what I mean? It's across the road. Oh, the green man doesn't seem to be gone. Oh, we went a bit earlier there. There's silly people across the road and made me think that it was time to cross the road. Been crossing the road now. It's safe to cross the road, so let's go. Right. We were told not to go too far because we've got to meet up with Devora. Edgar Wallace, he's a reporter, born London 1875, died Hollywood. So he went to Hollywood, this guy, pretty cool. And in 1930, founding member of the Company of Newspaper Makers. We're journalists, so this is cool. He knew wealth and poverty, yet had walked with kings and kept his bearing. Of his talents, he gave lavishly to authorship, but to Fleet Street, rude person that walked in front, he could have walked behind me, he gave his heart. That's quite touching, and that almost ruined by that guy that just walked in front of me when he could have walked round me. Yeah, so that was like interesting, you know, and it's like a little interesting fact. There doesn't seem to be much up here. There's a big church at the end. Let's go and have a look at the church. And then we better go back the way we came. Because, you know, we were told not to walk too far. Quite like this hedge. This is like my idea of the pissing bush. You know, so it's like, it might be like, look, yeah, it looks like my idea of the pissing bush. Look, people have been pissing against it. So it must be people stealing more ideas. We're going to go and have a look at this church up here and let's see what you think of it. Seems like we've been walking forever. Tuna is back on the menu. Itsy say. Peterborough Court. Okay, this might be another grand building. It's got a clock up there, which is pretty cool. And the Fleet Street, it's pretty cool. Showing the clock that's up here. 12 o'clock there, which is pretty cool. So it must be something to do with the renovations or they're doing something on this place. You got this place here called Ye Old. It's kind of dark and misty. It's like if you went down here, oh, Cheshire Court. I think if you get murdered down this alley, not going down there. And this place is called Ye Old Cheshire Cheese, which is interesting. Keep walking. I know this is not very exciting, but like sometimes you need to go through things that are not exciting to get to things that are exciting. If I was hungry, that would have been exciting, you see. I'm looking for like museums and like more things I can look at, which is pretty, amazing if I can find them, And this is coming up to the church. And then we've got to go back because we don't want to run out of time. And Fleet Street. If you're playing Monopoly, you know where Fleet Street is. Quite nice buildings there. Check out. This is like a tour around London, which is great. Black Sheep Coffee. Crane Court. A lot of places called Court around here, isn't there? Okay, let's move because it's got the green man. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, we're safe. The old white bookshop. Paddington cards are quite nice. I hope you're enjoying my tour around London today. Got my backpack on with like my flyers and my bits and bobs in. This is amazing. Open to all visitors. So yeah, it's cool. Let's go and have a look and see what's in here. This is worth the walk. I've got to be a bit more quiet in here. It's a really beautiful church. Yeah. Oops. I didn't do that. Oh, look, it's fantastic. What's over here? It's fantastic. Look at the detail and workmanship in here. You know, just beautiful. In loving remembrance of Mary Morris, sister of Georgia, Barbara Euphoria, born October 1809, died May 1881. So died at about, what's that, 79? What's that? Working it out. 72, sorry. Fantastic. Look at all the detail and workmanship in there. On a Sunday, this is going to be magnificent, isn't it? Look at all the people that would be in here. Look at that amazing organ that the Phantom of the Opera could go on. So amazing. And think of all the history and things that have gone on in here. Workmanship is superb. Baptisms in here. So fantastic. He looks like a happy chap. Guild Church, St Dunstan-in-the-West. I like Guild Church, St Dunstan-in-the-West. That might be one of the biggest organs I've seen. Well, maybe not. West. It's from the Romanian Orthodox Church, and this lady was telling me before that over here, this is the worship place for the icons. Oh, look at the banner around here. So this is the Romanian icons. It's so fantastic. So we've learned a lot about the two different parties that go into this church, and so I hope you enjoyed learning about it. And let's go and have a look at what the next point of interest we can find today for you to look at. So, what I liked about this place is, oh, look at that. What I liked about this place is, basically, you had a whole feel of like being taken into like the world of Bram Stoker in a way, and Dracula, because I think that was the Romanian feel about the place, which is this kind of fantastical. And I just thought it was like such a magical place. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. Cliff's Passage. I don't think people want to go down the Cliff's Passage. I don't think Cliff would want you to go down his passage. So that was like, you know, because amazing. You know, doing this walk arounds, you sometimes find things that you wouldn't have normally gone to. They're just brilliant, like that building over there, which is now a shop. But you know, imagine what it used to be in the times of old. It's like so much you can learn, you know, about things. I would give Sabrina Carpenter a bit of a clean. She's a bit dirty.
But where are there places
You know, Sabrina Carpenter, the singer, is a bit dirty, so this man's had to give her a bit of a clean, which is great. Okay, let's go on to the next place and see what we've got there.
But now she is all clean from what I can see. So maybe I love Fleet Street a little.
We're learning like so much today. Okay, this is fantastic. You've got like an old post box. And then the Americans like that my channel like to say these, and an old telephone box. Another old telephone box over here. Which is fantastic. Let's go down here and have a look, see what's down here. We better not get lost. But us wolves have like good sense of direction. I said direction, not good sense for erection. We've probably got a good sense of that as well. Hanging baskets. Look at this, an old like bus made into a pub. This is like fantastic, you know. You're seeing a lot of London today. You know, I'm learning some people don't have a sense of humour. Okay, I think we've seen enough of this. Let's go back to the main street, which, you know, it's like, and we'll see what we can blog about down there. Oh, my bag's open, I better shut that.
Good night, Vienna. I'll see you before then, Joe.
There's all these like really good sights to see in London. I don't know what this building is, but it looks. You can just imagine something like this Great Gatsby coming out of here. Let's go and have a look and see what's on. What else we can see. See, some people go on a sightseeing bus, but I prefer these walk-arounds. You don't see things like this amazing man here. You know. St. Martin's in the field. Okay, I think we need to walk back the way we came now. Because otherwise we're not going to have time to like do everything. Say London, you are seeing London. There's another Big Ben. Fool people with that Big Ben, can I? Sabrina Carpenter again. And then round here, more Sabrina Carpenter. Now to the next place. Okay, I'm going to flip off for a bit, and then when we get to the next point of interest, I'll get back to you. You know what I mean? These tiles are remnants of what used to be here, and it might have been something quite special. It's not there anymore, which is quite sad actually. Look down here. Hello there, we're back at the old Cheshire Cheese and Cheshire Court, which is very cool. Ye Old Cheshire Cheese historic place in the reign of Charles II. And all these. Ye Old Cheshire Cheese, hot and cold bar food. Restaurant open daily for lunch, famous through centuries. Rebuilt in 1667. Known haunt of Samuel Johnson, Charles Dickens and countless other people. Fantastic. This is Dr. Johnson's house, which is, we're told to walk down this like creepy corridor down here. So let's have a look to see what's down here.
My name is Samuel Johnson, and I am very upper class. I live Fleet Street, and do a lot of writing when I can be asked. You know, I am a doctor, poet, writing and playwright. Don't you know my opinion is always completely right? Don't you know I wrote the dictionary? Dictionary, dictionary. Don't you know I wrote the dictionary? Samuel was a Tory and had a little cat. Hodge liked oysters and got very fat. He lived in Fleet Street and was happy.
We're told to look down here, so I don't know what's down here.
As can be, if you want to visit his museum, you don't get in for free.
So we're told to look down here. I don't know what Devore said to look down here for.
Dictionary, dictionary. Don't you know I wrote the dictionary? He was also in Blackadder on the TV when Tony Robinson burnt his dictionary.
Okay, we were told to have a look at Dr. Johnson's house.
Burnt his dictionary, he wasn't as happy as can be. Now don't you regret not letting people into your museum for free?
Dr. Samuel Johnson, author, lived here.
Don't you know?
So, this is where Dr. Johnson lived.
I wrote the dictionary.
Dictionary.
Dictionary. Don't you know? I wrote
kind of
the dictionary.
Welcome to Dr. Johnson's house. Admission £10. I don't know if we've got time to go in today, but we'll come back here. Admission to the shop is free, so let's go and have a look in the shop. Come on in, it's open. Let's go and have a look. Hello. You've got these journals and pamphlets from Dr. Johnson here, and we'll be coming back to look at the house when we've got a bit more time. And these art prints, which are £30 framed, unframed £15, which is a right bargain, isn't it?
And I am very upper class.
And then you've got the beautiful postcards. really like these. I like this one with this old, like, that's like really angry. And this is like postcards of the house. And this is like a postcard of the alley we just went down.
Samuel was a Tory and had a little.
These are really cool, aren't they?
Hot like oyster and got very fat.
And then over here we've got some beautiful candles that you can buy here, and some books. We've got a book called The Queer Georgians. I wonder what's that about. A hidden history of lovers, lawbreakers and homemakers. Pretty Young Rebels.
He was also in Blackadder on the TV when Tony Robinson burnt his dictionary. My name is Samuel Johnson and I am very upper class.
And then here's an example of some of the stuff you would see in the house, which we're going to come back to on a future blog. And then this is a picture of the man himself, which is just fantastic. I wonder how many hours he had to sit for to make this picture. And we're getting a bit of reflection on it, so if we go back a bit, we might be able to get it there. There's some beautiful pin badges with him on. And a tote bag that says, when a man is tired of London, he is tired of life. Well, I love London, but I've lived here so many years, so I am a little tired of it. So I'm going to go into America and have American adventures for a little while, but I will always come back to London. We've got a beautiful feather here, and we got some like Oyster card holders which say the same sentence that we just read about London, which I'm amazed Devora doesn't want one of these Oyster card holders. And then he's got a book on Tired of London, Tired of Life, and then there's, I would say that it's just a book of like showing around London and all his favourite locations. Got pens and pencils here. And then we've got a tea cloth, which you can see here, that's alphabetically done. And it says all that interesting things on each letter of the alphabet. And then a book on Downing Street. Why is Downing Street painted black? This is something I've always wondered about, so I think I'm going to have to read this book. And then are these ribbons? You've got ribbons here. And then some, last we come to like these books, which have poems and amazing stories about his life. So this is a wonderful gift shop, and if you want to come through this door, it's £10, and we will be coming back here to blog about this very soon. So thank you, and we'll talk to you in the next point of interest. And this is Samuel Johnson's cat. Look how amazing this is, you mean? It's so cool. Look how cool this is. And, we don't know what the story is about the clams for Samuel Johnson. I don't know if it says here about this, but look how amazing the cat is. Oh. We got two cats at the moment, so called Evie, Libby and Ogre. We sadly lost our third cat, Yuri. So we know how important something like this would be to the writer. This is just so amazing. So Samuel Johnson's cat. You know, basically the cat liked oysters, and it was at the time, it was a low status food to, you know, it was a low status food for someone to buy, so he didn't want to go send out his servant to go and get it, so he went and got oysters for the cat himself, which is like amazing. What was the date? 1860, wasn't it? Yeah, in 1860. So he went out and got the oysters for the cat, and so the cat had oysters. But oysters now is a more expensive food. So if you're going out buying oysters for someone now, it's showing your high status. So this is how times have changed in the world, when oysters went from being something that was really cheap to being something that is like more expensive, and your hoity-toity rich people have. So it's like, you know, how times change. So this is the story of Hodge, the oysters, Johnson. This is like an amazing story. No wonder he was a writer. Okay, I'll talk to you in a sec. Okay, bye. I'm going to tell you a little story about Johnson. Well, Johnson, he wrote the dictionary, and the dictionary is an interesting book about words. And in those words in the dictionary, you know, you learn a lot of things. Like you learn how to say orange, or apple, or Constantinople. No, that's a place name. I don't know if that's in the dictionary. Do they have place names in the dictionary? I don't know. But anyway, you know, how I learned about Dr. Samuel Johnson, you know, let's go over and have a look at the sign over here. When I learned about Samuel Johnson, no, Samuel Jackson, isn't it? But anyway, basically, Samuel Johnson, not Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson's an actor that's in every movie. Anyway, he wrote the dictionary, and those words in the dictionary are very important, because if you don't have words, you can't put together a thing called a sentence. And if you've seen some of my videos, I struggle to put together a sentence sometimes. Well, anyway, you know, there was an episode of one of my favourite TV shows called Blackadder, which stars Rowan Atkinson, who's also Mr. Bean. Well, anyway, in that episode, Robbie Coltrane, you know, Cracker, you know, like the detective, but he wasn't Cracker then, he was Samuel Johnson. Well, anyway, he was trying to write the dictionary, and he gave his like manuscripts to Blackadder and Baldrick. And if you see the episode, you'll see they don't really look after them and stuff. So lots of like funny capers happen. So basically, I think the dictionary it gets burnt, and that's someone's life's work. So then there wouldn't be a dictionary, and you wouldn't be able to put like sentences together. So it's a good thing this never happened. It gave his like manuscripts to Blackadder and Baldrick. And if you see the episode, you'll see they don't really look after them and stuff. So lots of like funny capers happen. So basically, I think the dictionary it gets burnt, and that's someone's life's work. So then there wouldn't be a dictionary, and you wouldn't be able to put like sentences together. So it's a good thing this never happened.
My name is Samuel Johnson, and I am very upper class. I live Fleet Street, and do a lot of writing when I can be asked. You know, I am a doctor, poet, writing and playwright. Don't you know my opinion is always completely right? Don't you know I wrote the dictionary? Dictionary, dictionary. Don't you know I wrote the dictionary?
Okay, so this was the house over here that we just like went to the gift shop in. We might go and visit. And I've got a plan. The reason I didn't visit it today is because I didn't have a big enough backpack, because I'm going to go and get that dictionary. If the dictionary's in there, I'm going and getting it. and then I'm taking the dictionary and I'm going to put in my own words in there. So there are going to be some like wolf words in the dictionary, and then when they're not looking, I'm going to put the dictionary back, and then all my words and all my sentences that I make up, or you know, in wolf language, are going to be in there. So, you know, they're not going to notice because they're going to be like, they're in the dictionary. You know, Ray was right all along. Quadruple does exist, or wolfant, which is like an infant wolf, exists. You know, so it's just fantastic. So I'm going to go and steal the dictionary and rewrite it. So there are going to be lots of new swear words in there. Oh, I like this. It's a bit hot. So this is the way you cool down when you're in London. Now I've had a bit of a cool down, onto the next place. What's up here? It's like, is that where the plague exists? There we go. Look at the Simpsons look at the Simpsons donut here. It's amazing. Look at that. And then you got like the ones at the back look like a Jack the Ripper donut. Creaming on them. Then you've got these other ones that got these biscuits on over here. The other one's got these biscuits. The other one's got these biscuits on over here. And I like these Grinch ones over here. The green. That's pretty amazing. Look at that, I could eat those up. Yum, yum. And then these ones have got the wafers on. And then are these truffles or toffees or something on these ones. Yeah. And what's this name of this place? Let's give them a shout out. Let's give this place a shout out. It's called Rodeo. So if you're in this area, which is Fleet Street, then come to Rodeo. What's this weird thing here? What's this weird thing here? Is that a llama? Not advertising a llama with sunglasses or something? It's a bit funny, isn't it? Yeah. This is the original Barclays Bank from 1650. And look at that, isn't it incredible? Up there you've got the Royal Crest, number 19. But this is the thing I like the best. It looks almost like, is it like the Austrian flag or something? But Barclays Bank, like emblem, which is just fantastic. You know, so, you know, I've got a Barclays account. You know, that's who I bank with. I shouldn't tell you that, you might try to steal my money, but there's no money in there because you guys are not donating enough. Anyway, that's that. I'm with Barclays, so I find that really interesting. And if you go up here, look at these squirrels. Look at these squirrels up here. They're incredible. It's incredible looking squirrels. And I don't understand. There's the thing said over there, Prince Henry's room. Did Prince Henry, over there, look, Prince Henry's room, did Prince Henry used to live here? Maybe, this is quite a grand building. You can imagine someone like throwing their privy out the door. Is it privy, that is not a toilet? Chamber pot, maybe chamber pot, is it privy or chamber pot? Now look at this fantastic door down here. And we'll have a look at this another day. It apparently leads We'll have a look at this another day. It apparently leads to the Temple Church, as it says over there. Oh, this is like an amazing Temple Church offices. And down here, you know, this is showing, you know, in olden times, what, you know, people lived like. And it's quite grand in olden times, what people look like. Not look like, live like. Well, I guess they would look a bit weird in olden times. They'd wear like olden day outfits and stuff. And they might walk around and go, "Cool, blimey, Gov." And, you know, like if you watched the Christmas Carol or something like that. So, and this is quite beautiful down here. This must be the church. So we're actually going to have a look at the church, which is, it looks a bit like in Oxford, is it the Bodleian Library? It looks a bit like a smaller version of the Bodleian Library, with a like castle on the top instead of a dome. So it's like, you know, if the Bodleian Library was in London and it was more like this, look at this fantastic entrance to the church. You know, it's just beautiful. But Ferrari. I love the coat of arms up here on the Ferrara's building, which is just like phenomenal. It's like, do you have a coat of arms? If you have a coat of arms, post it below so I can see your coat of arms, or post it in the Ray community so we can see your coat of arms. We go down this way or that way? This is like here, Hare Court. And Hare Court is like a beautiful like courtyard. And what I like best about Hare Court is over here, you've got the hands in the middle. Let's go and have a look at the hands. Go in the middle, the hands here. Right, well, these hands were made to show the hand of friendship. The hand of friendship between two lovers that used to come in this garden. Like if you look over there, you can see that's where the lovers sat, on that bench over there. And you'll probably see a film about it soon with Hugh Grant in, I'm sure. When you have his love interest. And you see over there, that lamppost there, people got the idea from many a book standing next to that lamppost. Let's go and have a look at this other coat of arms up here. I particularly like this coat of arms up here. Let's have a look at it. Over there with, and again, let's read this. Hadis novis edis antiquus vestait convict. This must be Latin. Is this Latin? But anyway, look at these beautiful coats of arms. Fantastic. Whoops. I'm zoomed in a bit too much there. Here we go. So this is the garden where many a writer wrote their books. Let's have a look at the hands. Okay, I'll see you at the next point of interest. Go through this arch here. We're going down this way here. What's that over the road? The Middle Temple. What's the Middle Temple? I should call like kind of Lord of the Rings-esque, which is really cool. It's a wisteria tree. And it's a wisteria vine tree. No tree. Just the vine. God, I keep getting told off here. This is why you bring researchers with you, to tell you what to do when you get things wrong. It's beautiful around here, isn't it? It's all like magical. Let's go down these steps here. You got to be careful when you're like filming that you don't fall down like the steps, because then you might have one flat wolf. Here we go. Wow, look at this. This building's fantastic. It's like something from an old, like, horror movie or something. I love this. Such an amazing building. And look at this, Queen Elizabeth building. And you've got an amazing coat of arms here. Look at that. That's so, like, just phenomenal, isn't it? I wish I knew more about this building. If you know about this building, please comment below and tell me more information about this phenomenal building, and I'll write back and talk to you about it. Okay, bye. Well, it's good to have a research team with you, so I'm going to tell you about this. Basically, this building is called Two Temple Place. It's a historic landmark located in London near Victoria Embankment. It was commissioned in the 1890s by William Waldorf Astor, who was at one time considered the richest man in the world. The architecture is described as Neo-Gothic or Neo-Tudor, constructed primarily from Portland stone. I didn't read that off Google. Yeah, look how fantastic it is. They have special events here and stuff, by the look of it. And what's even better about this place is it's got a bulldog right up there. Look at the bulldog. Like, really cool. And then it's got someone with like a basket on their head. What's all this about? Have they been hanging out with Jaden Smith or something? Look how fantastic this place is. Two Temple Place. Oh, leaflets. Please take one. Got Got the leaflet, one there. Let's open this one. Got the leaflet, one there. So you learn about things here. Beautiful place. Look how fantastic that is. You're learning some culture here on the Ray channel today. You see these brilliant statues up here, and it's got a big world. This is called Global House, and it's got like a big world up there. Look at that, and like amazing statue on the other side as well. But the angle when you're looking up like this, you can kind of go to the wrong place there a bit. There's your globe. Temple Station here. Stay tuned to listen to some of the music from this episode.
Why are you rewriting my dictionary?
My name is Samuel Johnson, and I am very upper class. I live Fleet Street, and do a lot of writing when I can be asked. You know, I am a doctor, poet, writing and playwright. Don't you know my opinion is always completely right? Don't you know I wrote the dictionary? Dictionary, dictionary. Don't you know I wrote the dictionary? Samuel was a Tory and had a little cat. Hodge liked oysters and got very fat. He lived in Fleet Street and was happy as can be. If you want to visit his museum, you don't get in for free.
Don't you know I wrote the dictionary?
Dictionary, dictionary. Don't you know I wrote the dictionary? He was also in Blackadder on the TV when Tony Robinson burnt his dictionary. He wasn't as happy as can be.
Now don't you regret not letting people into your museum for free?
Don't you know I wrote the dictionary?
What's going on in Faringdon? Yeah, it's the plan, boss. Listen up, boys. We got work to do.
What's going on in Faringdon? I don't really know this place. What is there to do here? I am here for an hour or two.
Faringdon,
the guy that wrote the dictionary is nearby in Fleet Street, and a church that you can worship some Romanian idols, and there is a cheese shop or two all over the place. What is there to do in Faringdon?
Come gather round, people, wherever you roam,
and admit that the waters around you have grown,
and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone, for that they are a-changing.
Is there some people you can meet in Fleet Street? In Fleet Street. Looking around for things to eat on Fleet Street, on Fleet Street. Do you need to go to the bog while doing your vlog? While doing your vlog? Because there isn't many places to go unless you want a donut or to meet a content car's old crone who will nag you to the bone because you entered her special zone. But where are there places to eat in Fleet Street? In Fleet Street. The window washer is cleaning up the picture of Sabrina Carpenter, which is as dirty as can be. But now she is all clean from what I can see. So maybe I love Fleet Street a little. They have even taken up my idea for a pissing bush, which I did have a go.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my videos. You know more content to come. Yeah.